Hello, everybody. Welcome to Your Next Level's Next Mastermind session number 63. And the topic we have for you today is what really makes you tick? What really makes you tick? But before we discuss that, each of these wonderful people are going to provide you with just 60 seconds of their expertise. And in doing that, they're going to provide a link to you. And I want you to make sure that you check that link out. And if they've got more than one link, check them both out, all three of them out, because it's very important that you take the opportunity to meet with these people who are the best at what they can do. They really are good at it. And I am strongly recommending you do that. I'm putting my reputation on the line to say you need to reach out to every single one of these people. They all have different expertise and different levels of experience, but I'm sure you'll have a lot of fun and enjoy it if you reach out to every single one of them and just request some time to talk to them and see what it's all about. They're not going to try and sell you something, but they're going to try and help you and build a relationship with you. So please make sure you check those links out. So to start with, before we get to the topic, let's start with John D. Allen, followed by Yvonne Jones. You wanted me to start the clock, aren't you, John?
That'll be good.
Go.
Hello, everyone. Depending on what time of day it is in your world, morning, afternoon, or evening, I'm John D. Allen of Allen Small Business Coaching. What I do is I help struggling businesses, small business owners, and entrepreneurs to help them attract their ideal clients, show them how to generate instant revenue, and who they need to turn to when they need professional help. Why do I do it? I was given a lot of help and everything along my career. And this is my way of giving back. I'm located in southwestern Ontario, Canada, close to the other London, the one without the big bridge clock. And this week, again, I'm looking for struggling small business owners and entrepreneurs that need help with their marketing. Thanks, Peter.
Thank you very much, John. Yvonne Jones, followed by Santa Claus, Anthony Piselli.
Good morning, everyone, or good afternoon or good evening. As John said, I am Yvonne A. Jones of 50andwisercoaching.com. What I do is that I specialize in working with women, female entrepreneurs, business owners, and female professionals, 50 and wiser, to help them re-energize their business, hold them accountable, and so that they can grow their business the way they want to with courage and confidence. And I do this because I am a businesswoman who is 50 and wiser, and I need support. And this is why I also always have coaches and mentors to guide me and who have been where I am and are where I want to be. I am located in Central Florida, but I work with individuals throughout the globe. And this week, I am looking for individuals who want to add a stream of income to their business without interfering with their existing business. Just message me. I will put my information in the chat. You can message me for more information. Thank you, Peter, and thanks for having me here today.
Thank you, Yvonne. That sounds very interesting, very mysterious, an extra stream of income. We all like those things. Yeah. Santa Claus, Anthony Piselli, followed by Fred Gillen.
Well, everyone. Oh, it's so good to be here with everyone today. I tell you, it is just amazing. It's a beautiful day. You know, I'm here at my summer home, and oh boy, I'm telling you, it's just absolutely gorgeous down here. But I wanted to let you know, I wanted to ask you a question. Do you ever wonder what it is that Santa does to get the operation running, to keep it running? Well, I have come across the proverbial golden goose. And you know what? I think I found extras. If you would like to have an extra golden goose, if you like to have a golden goose of your own that can lay golden eggs, just reach out to me. because the Golden Goose, the Easter Bunny. I tell you, I had a lot of fun with the Easter Bunny the past couple of weeks, and all the things that have been going on. It's just absolutely amazing. And it's the people that I'm looking for. I am looking for anyone who would like to be able to just reach out and touch base with me and create a relationship, and we will make the world a better place.
Thank you. My granddaughter had to come because she heard your voice.
Oh, yes, that's what. Oh, and I gave her the extra ho, ho, ho for her.
Yeah, thank you very much, Santa. Fred Gillen, followed by Penny Kennedy.
Yeah, how can I follow that one? I can't even do a ho, ho, ho. Thanks, Anthony. Thanks, Peter. Fred Gillen, more marketing ideas. That's what I actually do. I give businesses more marketing ideas, and I help them work on their websites, work on their email campaigns, work on their messenger campaigns, whatever it takes to get the cash register ringing, make connections with clients and everything else. And I also run a community networking group, which helps small business owners connect with other business owners. My details will be in the chat, so anybody happy to do a one-to-one with anybody if they care to do that. Just reach out and let's connect and let's grow our networks together. Fred Gillen, more marketing ideas.
Thank you very much, Fred. Bear with me, Jeff is just joining us. Okay, Penny Kennedy, followed by Ashwin.
Hello, everyone. Hello, everyone. My name is Penny Kennedy. Thanks, Peter. I am associated with the company Modere. And what I do is I help people bring in a residual income and live a healthier, cleaner lifestyle. Why I do what I do is because I have a passion for people and a huge passion for life for all. I am located in Saskatchewan, Canada, and this week I am looking to connect with anyone who is interested in starting their own business or just wanting more information on how an online business works. Thanks, guys.
That's quick, Penny.
We do it week after week. It just becomes like a habit.
Thank you very much. Okay, Ashwin, followed by Monica. You can say whatever you want to say, Monica, when it comes. But Ashwin, over to you.
Hello, everybody. My name is Afshin Nuhi. What I do is I find buried treasures right in your company. And what are those treasures? Having a marketing system is one of them. Like a system for lead generation, which is a type of marketing that happens 24/7, regardless if you're sick, if you're on vacation, your marketing system is generating leads automatically. So that's one of the things I do. Thank you.
That's it?
That's it.
Wow, you're a very efficient man, Ashwin. There's no doubt about that. Thank you very much indeed. Okay, Monica?
Yes.
Would you like to say something?
Yeah, of course.
Well then, away you go. The floor is yours.
Thank you, Peter. Thank you very much. Hi, everyone. My name is Monica Periade. I run an online concept called Coaching Lives, which is aimed to inspire people. I usually work with the youngest and women aged 30 to 50, but not only, that wants to gain more clarity, but more especially wants to elevate their level of self-esteem, feel more confident, and create changes in their life so they can obtain a more better lifestyle. I'm present online on all social media platforms, and I'm located in Romania at the moment. And this week, I'm looking for women aged 30 to 50 that wants to gain more clarity, elevate their level of self-esteem, or even get out of a toxic relationship, being at work or personal. Thank you very much.
Thank you, Monica, and very well done. Well done.
I tried.
You did. Jeff Veale, followed by Joy Healey.
Good evening, everybody. My name is Jeff Veale. My camera would help. Bear with me, guys. I've just got into the office. Sorry, guys. My name is Jeff Veale. The company's known as thebusinessgurus.com.au. What do we do? We're a digital marketing agency based in the Philippines with a very large team. Why do I do what I do? I've done marketing for some 45 years. I'm learning every day and I like to share that knowledge. We serve people all over the Western speaking countries. And this week, I'm looking for people who want to learn how to be unique. If you want to learn to be unique, reach out and I'll teach you. Thank you, Peter.
Wow, Jeffrey, you've got me curious. I'll reach out to you. I'd love to know what's going on. Okay, thank you very much indeed. All right, Joy Healey, followed by Carol Davies.
Okay, hello. I'm Joy Healey from joyhealey.com. What I do is I show people how to avoid the mistakes that tripped me up when I started online, especially in affiliate marketing. I do it because I've learned the hard way about the dirty tricks that many of the big affiliate marketers use, and I don't want other people to be taken in by them and their hype. I live in Norwich in the UK, but I work online to serve people 55 and over who have had poor pension provision and who are interested in making an extra income online, either full-time or part-time. This week, I'm looking for people who struggle with the technical side of building full-time or part-time online business, and so would be interested in a business where 95% of the hard work is done for them. Thank you.
Thank you very much, Joy. Carol Davies, followed by Mr. Swing Chair himself, Markus Neukom. Carol, over to you.
Thank you, Peter. Good morning, everyone. And for those of you in the other parts of the world, good afternoon and good evening. My name is Carol Davies, and I'm a success strategist coach at my company, Passion Motivator Coaching. I always say, if your mindset isn't right, your life doesn't work. You need to find your passion. You really need to find out what you want to do in your life. I take this very seriously because I like to work with women entrepreneurs, 40 plus, who are stressed and overwhelmed in their life. They have a company they love, they have a life they love, but it just isn't working. So I like to get together with clients like this and help them find a simple plan centered around achieving easy goals, taking action and responsibility for creating your best life now. It's so much better to be organized and use your time better and more effectively. I've been there, and it was a way of life I didn't like, and I found a way to get my life back on track, and I like to share this with other people. So this week, I'm looking for women entrepreneurs who would like to get out of stress and overwhelm and come out with an easy plan to follow that's especially for them and have more time for themselves and their families. That's it.
Thank you very much, Carol. Markus Neukom, followed by Pat Kern.
Hi, I'm Markus Neukom. I'm a leadership executive coach and change agent, and I work with people who ask, is this as good as it gets? I help my clients to position themselves strategically as a solid leader, become a collaborator who inspires others, and build and nurture strong alliances. Why I do it? I love to inspire growth and connect people with their true purpose. I'm in Switzerland working mostly with clients from the US, and this week I'm looking for people who ask, is this as good as it gets? Thank you.
Thank you, Markus. Is this as good as it gets? What a great line that is.
It is.
Thanks.
Pat Kern, over to you, my man.
Great to see you, Mr. Peter. Good morning, good afternoon, and good evening to you all, no matter where you're coming from in this great big world. My name is Pat Kern. I'm associated with a very great company out of Las Vegas, Nevada, where we serve the world of my daily choice, the House of Brands, where we have 10 brands. You can pick each one you want and go for it. Why I do it, I just like to help people change their lifestyle, do a online marketing, MLM, do a good thing, because it's here to stay. Online marketing, the internet, it's not going nowhere, y'all. This way, I'm looking for some people who want to change their lifestyle, to live a freedom lifestyle. That's it. Thanks. Have a good day.
Thank you very much, Pat. Let me just stop sharing. I've got some apologies. Pat Dreyer couldn't make it today. He'll be here next week. Marlon Canas, the guest speaker extraordinaire, right? He can't make it today either because of all sorts of family commitments. Tom Petty and Janet Piselli. And I just wanted a couple of public service announcements. One, the latest version of Cool Online Tools is available in the group there. I can't remember what edition it is, to be quite frank with you, but it's the latest one there. And there is some really clever bits of software in there, okay? So have a look at that. Secondly, if you know of a person that you regard highly and you would think could fit within this community of ours, I'd ask you to invite them. I don't want hundreds of people, okay? Even though I'm going to do a small promotion in the near future, but I would like people like you. That's what I would like. And if you know of somebody who you think could benefit from being in this group, then I would truly appreciate the opportunity to work with them and with you as well. All right. Before we go to the topic, John, it's over to you. You've got a quick segment on expert advice, and I have no idea what you're going to talk about. So it's over to you, mate.
Thank you, Peter. What I'd like to talk about today, and it's something we all struggle with, the thing that's holding you back the most, it's your thinking. Now, people wonder, and by the way, guys, I'm going to need some help here through today because I'm going to be asking some questions. So I'm really looking for your feedback. When we think about our business and everything else, a lot of us think, well, if I just get better at what I do, I'm going to be better at my business. You know, and this happens all the time. Unfortunately, that's the wrong answer. What you need to be, and this goes back to one of my mentors, Dan Kennedy, what Dan said and preaches, and if you think about it, it's so true. You have to be a great marketer rather than whatever you're good at. Whatever your business is, that comes second. And the reason that I say this is if you stop and think, it's not always the best product that sells. It's the best marketers. And a prime example of that is the Golden Arches. You take a look at the Golden Arches. You know, I haven't been in there in years, so I'm not totally sure what they're doing now. But when I was younger and had kids and all that, and they were growing up, what was the Golden Arches' favorite thing? Need some help here, guys. What did they always advertise?
French fries.
Yeah, Ronald McDonald.
You deserve a break today.
The Big Mac.
Yeah, and what they do, they wanted to attract,
today.
Yeah, they wanted to attract the kids, right?
Yep.
So what they did, they specialized in marketing to the kids. Now, all of us, most of us, are old enough to have kids. So when you were driving down the street and they saw the Golden Arches, they started squawking, "Mommy, Daddy, I want a hamburger, I want a hamburger," right? They sold billions of burgers. What that did for them, that was marketing. We all know McDonald's doesn't make the best burger by any stretch of the imagination. But through their clever marketing, they did. Did a little bit of research on it. In 2017, McDonald's did $30 billion worth of business worldwide. $3 billion of that came from, do you want fries with that? What a great, clever upsell. Now, since they've gone to computer advertising, I don't know whether the computer asks if you want fries with that or not. But in 2020, their revenue was $22.87 billion. It was down 18.86 billion from 2019. Why is that? My estimation is they've really changed their marketing. Now they just show the M and all that, or somebody driving through. They're not promoting to any one particular group. When you look at it, it was the kids that did all their selling. You know, they had the Kidsville or whatever they called it, the Happy Meals and all the rest of it. They made a big promotion out of that. So if you take and think about your own products, Santa, I'm going to pick on you here for a second.
Okay.
Who's your biggest market for your business, right?
Oh, kids. Yeah, oh, yeah.
You know, if you just had to market to parents, do you think your results would be as good?
No, but well, as far as what the presents are, yes, it would not. That would not work well because they control the purse strings, and no money, no amount of convincing in the world is going to let me help me open my wallet for something that I don't want to get.
So again, when you talk to the kids and you get little Johnny or little Susie say, I want, right?
I want, yeah.
No, mommy and daddy say, hey, yeah, damn it, well, I'll get it for you. Pardon my English. But Santa's got the market cornered on kids. You got the Easter Bunny, you got all this. It's all geared towards kids. We're all young at heart, whether we want to admit it or not. But when you look at it, when you market towards your target audience, that's where you're going to be the best of what you got. You've got a lot of great products and services out there. Market to your ideal client. You don't have to be the very best that there is. But like I said, the best products don't always sell. The products that are marketed the best do. You got Monica, lady travels all over Europe and all that stuff. I don't know how she does it, but an awesome lady and dealing with her clients. Monica, when you were dealing with yours, you've got a specific age bracket in mind, correct?
Yes.
Do you find like your marketing attracts those people?
I still don't, yes, normally it should, but it's all about algorithms. So it's not what I put out there as much, like you said. It's not about getting better at what you are doing because you got into this path because you have a passion for what you are doing or an expertise or both. But it's about more about online, about algorithms. So it's difficult to really do better at yourself if you don't know your marketing, your algorithms, how they work, and if you don't have a funnel. If that's the question. That's what I ask.
Again, you're after your specific target market, right? 30
to 50, yes, exactly. And
rather than trying everybody and anybody.
Oh no, you have to be very specific. The fastest you want to grow, you have to be very specific. The more specific you are, the chances is that your marketing strategy will work.
Right. And then we got the lovely Penny Kennedy down there with her big smile and everything else. Penny, what's your best marketing tip?
My best marketing tip?
Yeah.
Honestly, just being me, just be yourself. People don't expect necessarily a professional. They expect you to get the answers and help them, yes, but they want you to be real. So it's okay to mess up. It's okay to not know. It's okay to say, I'll get back to you. Give me some time to look into that. Just literally be a human.
Right. So would you agree, like being authentic, being real is one of the biggest tips in marketing?
It's huge, huge. Phoniness comes across even when you're typing, right? It just comes across.
Not necessarily being authentic, because you are authentic, but it's not what the market goes for it. But being consistent, find someone who does better than who does really great and see what they do and be consistent with that. I think the authenticity will come as you grow into that market, into that business. That's what I think. I hope it makes a lot of sense. I really learned in 2 years and a half a lot. So yeah.
Authenticity, in my opinion, is one of the biggest things that we can do. You don't have to be the very best company out there or have the very best products, but you have to be authentic in what you're doing. The other biggest thing that we all have to do, we all have to answer the question on everybody's favorite radio station, WIIFM, what's in it for me? Because if you can't answer what's in it for them, they're not going to do business with you. Peter, I'm not sure how I'm coming on your 10 minutes there, so let me know how I'm doing on there. One of the other things that I've just been learning is everybody's, virtually doing online marketing. The one thing that's starting to come back now is offline marketing, direct mail. 20 years ago, that all went out, and online was the biggest, greatest, grandest, most wonderful thing to do. Now, we all know you get emails, you get a gazillion of them a day, and most of them hit delete. So take a look at doing offline marketing as well as your online marketing when you're doing your business, because that can help you generate an entire different revenue stream. You may want to, if you don't know how to do it yourself, team up with somebody that's good at doing offline marketing and you work the online. So you work together, you can do a great joint venture, and that will help your marketing tremendously. Thanks, Peter. I'll turn it back over to you.
Okay, thank you very much, John. Bear with me a moment. We just got Bonnie Rose joining us. Hello, Bonnie, nice to see you. I don't know whether you can hear us yet. All right. Thank you very much, John, for your presentation. Our topic, what really makes you tick? Who would like to kick the bucket to start with? Well, that's a wrong expression. You shouldn't say that. Who would like to start off? Sorry about that.
Can you reframe in any way the question?
You can, yeah. Whatever makes you tick, Monica.
No, but I mean, lots of things makes me tick. Depends on the time.
Well, remember, we're going public here, right?
Yeah, right.
Thank you, Santa. But no, I mean, I really need a
Monica, you start.
Yeah, but I really need to understand the question, and I will start.
In other words, what really gets you going? What's really important to you in life? What gets you out of bed in the morning? What drives you? What makes you tick?
My bladder gets me out in the morning. Otherwise, I will stay a day or hour or two.
Oh my God, Monica, we've missed you.
I don't think she's the only one in that boat, that's for sure.
Yeah, that's true. Nope. That's true. Right, well, let's get on the topic because.
So back on topic, yeah.
Because I also am very aware of the time we've got, and everybody is very much zoomed out these days. So I want to keep moving as quick as we can. But Monica,
sure.
I'll come back to you. I will come back to you. Joy Healey, over to you.
Right, but if it's any consolation, Monica, I had to Google it and find out what made me tick as well. So I actually took a bit of an online quiz to find this out, and it came back surprisingly accurate. I've got a real drive to solve problems and achieve results that contribute to those people around me. Unfortunately, more in the workplace than anywhere else. And although that might seem a good thing, the downside of it is that I tend to be obsessive about perfection, which isn't a good thing. So that's what makes me tick, finding solutions to problems.
Okay, thank you, Joy. Santa Claus.
Well, what makes me tick? Everyone makes me tick. People make me tick. Everyone in this room makes me tick. It's all about you. And anyone watching this video, you're what makes me tick. It's about you, what I can do for you, what I can do to help you, and how I can, like Joy. I'm a fixer. I like to fix things. I like to help people. You're in a situation. Let me help you fix it. What's that? I'm getting comments from the peanut gallery. What'd you say? Well, anyway, it's people make me tick. Everyone in this room makes me tick, as I said before. And anyone watching this video, you make me tick too. Just don't tick me off. But anyway, we're like I'm a fixer, so I've got a room, a couple of shelves full of toys that I put together that I purchased them broken, I fix them. I'm a fixer. That's what I do. Maybe that's why I'm Santa. Santa makes toys. Santa puts toys together. I'm a fixer. And if I can help fix you, that's even better.
Thank you, Santa. Welcome. Nice to see you, Yogesh, by the way. And I'll come back to you, Penny. But first, I want to go back to Monica. Apart from your bladder, what else makes you tick? What else gets you out of bed in the morning?
I have a passion for what I do. I write a lot about inspiring people and inspiring women to feel more confident and feel better about themselves. I've been through a lot of experiences. So this, knowing that I come across or someone come across one of my posts, that makes me tick and keep going. I think that's it.
Okay.
It's
Thank you, Monica. Thank you. Penny.
So when I first read the topic, I was like, in personal or in business? And then I started thinking about it, because that's who I am, I think all the time. And I woke up last night at 3 o'clock in the morning and went, oh yeah, what makes me tick? I know what makes me tick. And it's the same in business and in personal.
You're looking for Santa? He's right there. Totally not. He can't see it, totally not.
We got a little one looking at Santa. Maybe not.
Sorry, I'm sorry. I didn't mean to hit the mute button. Yes, he was.
Nice. Anyway, yeah, it's just the passion for life. And last year I tried something and I kept asking people, how can I help? How can I help? How can I help? And it got me in trouble, actually. It got me too busy. So I had to, and especially in my business, so I had to downscale a little, but it also got me really busy in life itself, where I had no time for my family and time for myself. So I learned that even though it's a passion of mine to live a good life and have everybody be happy and go lucky, like the fairy tale type of thing, I learned there's a limit to that. And it kind of crushed my soul that I had to backscale it. But on the same hand, it was better for my health, my life, and really who was I helping? So what makes me tick is getting up in the morning and seeing what the day brings me, seeing who I can help, or just a good morning smile to somebody to make them smile, to give them a little bit of an extra day, better day, like just passion of life itself. Does that make sense?
Makes sense. Thank you very much, Penny. Jeff, what about you, my man?
Give me the question again, please, Peter, so I can get my brain back into gear.
What makes Jeff Veale tick?
Gambling.
That's
Did I win?
That's number one. That's number one by a big stretch. Guys, all my life I've been gambling, womanizing, drinking, traveling. The rest of my money I've wasted. But back to the subject. I think you guys have all been conned, right? When you're at school, I was taught several things. I was taught, don't smile and sit up straight, all right? And I still don't sit up straight, and I've never stopped smiling. And what happens when you're at school, guys, you're taught, hey, go to university, and in my opinion, spend the best years of your life learning stuff you might never use again. Like who here knows when the Magna Carta was signed? 1066. Now, if you're going to go on a quiz show, that would be fantastic. But I'm not going on any quiz shows, guys. So basically, you go to university till you're approximately 25, and you get a degree like an engineer, and you find out there's 500 other engineers, so you end up at McDonald's flipping burgers. Then you get married, you buy a house, you get a 30-year commitment, you buy a new car, you get a 5-year commitment, and you work the rest of your life paying off those things, guys. All right? And then they come along and bury you. In my opinion, most people die at 25 and they bury the body at about 70. What I've decided to do, think Fonzie, Howard Hughes, Frank Sinatra. I do things my way. 8 years ago, I left behind a $5 million business with turnover of $5 million, 4 houses, 6 cars, a $100,000 boat, 50 fair weather friends, a toxic girlfriend, left them all behind to come to Asia and never been happier, right? So if you're going to do something, guys, do it now. I mean, this life is not a rehearsal. You only get one crack at it. So as Frank Sinatra would say, do it your way. That's it for me, guys.
Thank you, Jeff. Markus, would you like to contribute?
Sure. Okay, today I share with you something which actually very few people know about me. I was meant to become a doctor and surgeon. So at the age of 9.5, I witnessed an accident which traumatized me and which literally knocked off my ability of logical thinking, which fortunately came back about 10 years later. However, my path to university was closed because, those were the formative years. And so, yeah, life had different plans for me than to become a surgeon. And what was really interesting is my abilities came back, and what my parents basically wanted me to become a surgeon. And it's still, I would say, the only disappointment my mom has is that I didn't become a surgeon. That said, I actually use those abilities, which would have made me a great surgeon on a daily basis since 20 years. So what really ticks me is diagnosing people, analytics, the whole shenanigans in terms of finding out what makes people tick themselves. So it's pretty much deep dive and diagnosing people and their problems.
Thank you, Markus. And please apologise, but I'm babysitting, so I've got to multitask here. Okay. They're all waving to you.
Okay, now I'm jealous with envy. I want to hug her.
Yeah. But she's watching you, Santa Claus. That's who she's done watching as well. But there's Yvonne, you've seen her before, and there's Penny, and there's Patrick, right? Jeff, Veale, Monica. Haven't seen her for a while. Monica there. Fred, John, Joy, Markus, and Bonnie. Say hello.
Hello. Hello.
Okay, we're going to get back on topic.
Bye-bye.
Bye-bye.
Okay, sorry about that.
Bye.
Okay, thank you very much, Markus. That was good, really good. Carol, what about you? What makes you tick?
You're muted, Carol.
Yeah, I know. I was that way most of my life, but now I'm starting to talk up. Yeah, what matters most to me is my individuality. I spent a lot of my life sort of living in the shadows, hanging back, never feeling quite enough. I was always told, don't get in people's way, really to shrink up and almost invisible. So a good part of my later adulthood has been finding out about that identity, because one of the things some of you may not know is that I have a twin sister, and we're, very close together, but growing up, there was no sense of, individuality or self. I was always sort of lumped with things. And I found as I got older that was hanging me, holding me back. And I found out that, it's so simple. It's just to be who I am. And it took me a while to find that. But once I did, I thought, I want to help other people be that way, because many, many people, it can be men or women, are taught to put others first. Everyone's more important. And it just isn't true. I am the most important person in myself and in my world. And by being, the best person I can be, then I can help other people. And that really is what gets me out of bed, is to be the best I can be.
Thank you very much, Carol. Beautifully said. Who would like to go next? Yvonne, Fred, Patrick, Bonnie, over to you. Okay, I'll call it. Yvonne,
Okay.
go.
So, well, I'll start out by saying most people don't believe it when I tell them, but I'm an introvert. I have been from I was a child. I'm an introvert, yet I love people. Yes, I do get exhausted after several hours of being with people, and I need to go by myself and recover. But I love people. I love finding out. I think it was it Markus who said he likes to find out what's going on in people's minds? That's me. This is why I dig up the old Perry Masons and the Iron Side, because I want to figure out what makes people behave the way they do. And my personality style, I just taught the corporate training yesterday. I'm a supporter, and it's the DISC style. I'm stable, and then again, a supporter. So I like helping others. I get joy from that. And I've had to work on that because my existing coach is always telling me, stop giving away free advice too freely. In other words, you can give advice, you can give support, but you have to know how to do it, because I'm a business owner. So I still want people to be able to get help by paying me, but I do love to empower people. And as a result of that, I love to volunteer, and I get a lot of joy from that, especially in my Bible ministry. I love volunteering in that. And so it's all about, for me, my personal satisfaction is about helping others. It might sound cliche, but it is what it is. Whether it's my family, whether it's friends who come to me, and sometimes what they share is like, okay, you need a psychologist, you don't need me, but my desire is to help and support, and they seem to get results. So that's me.
Thanks for sharing, Yvonne. Thank you very much. Bonnie, what about you? What makes you tick?
So like a lot of the other people said, I'm a recovering fixer. I'm actually going to say that because I learned the hard way. There's a difference and sometimes a fine line between fixing things for people and enabling them. And we can't help people that aren't willing to help themselves. And so with that, you can throw as many solutions at someone, but if they're not ready to make any kind of lasting change, it's not going to stick. And so with that, I had to be very cognizant and self-aware of whether or not I wanted to fix somebody's problem more than they wanted to fix their own problem. Mm-hmm. So I'm still working on that. But really what drives me is this idea that I learned from one of he puts it so well, my mentor, David Meltzer, and that's the consistent, persistent pursuit of my potential. And that just means consistently getting better at what it is that I do, who I am, and this desire and drive to that I must be what I can be. And so that means I'm just constantly evolving and learning and growing and adapting. And so really that's what drives me, is just being the best, absolute best version of myself. So it's me in a nutshell. Thanks.
Thank you, Bonnie. John Allen.
I used to be a workaholic and a super worrier, not a super warrior, a super worrier. And then the good Lord decided I needed a lesson. So he gave me a near-death experience. And the one thing I learned from that was we worry about all these things. 95% of them never come true. I've been told that for years, but that didn't stop me from worrying. But after that near-death experience, one thing I learned was all the little crap that I used to worry about didn't really matter. So what I find now when I talk to somebody, clients, or even just talk to somebody, and they're all worrying about, oh gosh, what's going to happen if this does? You got no control over it. Go with it, learn to deal with it, and what have you. And I think that, and along with the great mentors and everything I've had over the years, that's really helped me become the person that I am. And that's what makes me tick. My hat's off to Peter for all the great information he shared with me. And the same with you folks, and the other mentors I've had. So the biggest thing that makes me tick is being able to learn and to pass that information on to people and realize that, hey, one of the questions I asked, if you're all worried about this, how much difference is it going to make to you in 5 years? Well, nothing. Then what the heck are you worried about it today for? If it's not going to matter in 5 years, it's not going to matter. So that's one of the biggest things I learned. And it's helping people in a small way, I guess, learn not to be super worriers, but become better people for it. Thanks, Peter.
Thanks, John.
Powerful, John. I needed to hear that. Thank you.
Good. And my mum was a worrier. She loved worrying. Okay. My dad thought she was stupid, but my mum, she would just worry about whether it was going to rain tomorrow. Anyway, but I loved her. Fred, what about you?
It helps if I unmute. I suppose really what gets me up in the morning is just having a task list to do, and communicating with people and helping people. So it's, like today was one of those days where I just didn't know what was coming next because it was just bang, 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 bang all day long. But I love it. You just get on a call with somebody, help them discuss their issues and hopefully give them a good direction. So, I mean, that's what gets me out, and especially gets me up at 7 a.m. because if I've got a call to make and somebody else is waiting on the end of the line for some assistance, well, that gets me out. That's really what I do. I just enjoy helping people.
Thanks, Fred. That's a very common theme tonight, okay? People love helping people. I mean, it's a pretty darn good thing. Yogesh, what about you?
Hi, everyone. It's been a while. So what makes me tick? I guess knowing that I can make an impact, because I grew up with very low confidence, very less self-esteem, and I work a lot with children. So just now, I just came back from a class, and the mother was telling me that, my daughter is more confident because of you. And I told her, no, it's not because of me. I'm just a catalyst. And, we are all born confident. We just forget about it along the way because of the conditioning and the things that happen to us in our lives. And, seeing that joy in a parent's face that, oh, you helped my daughter become a bit better at public speaking, more confident, because I believe confidence is not just about speaking in front of people. It's what you need in anything you do. So when I know I can make that difference, that's what makes me feel like doing more. And that's what really makes me tick. So, yeah.
Thank you, Yogesh. Patrick?
What makes me, when I first heard about this topic, I started to think about it really, really hard. Then I had to go back in my life to where it kind of all started. There's a few words I'm going to let you know later on here. I'm going to tell you a couple little things. I experienced death 3 times in my life. Once when I was about 8 to 10, right in there, ran across the street, 2 foot in front of me was a car, slammed on his brakes. I dove underneath a barbed wire fence that was up to 100. Then the next time I experienced something I was on the United States Enterprise, I got pulled over to the side. A friend of mine grabbed me by the legs, pulled me back. I was knocked out for about 3-4 days. And the third one was, actually there's 2 more. I got hit by my bicycle twice. Hell, I'm still here. What makes me tick is life. Enjoying life to the fullest. What I can do, just enjoy, keep myself fit, eat well, because after a while, grandparents, uncles, aunts, mom, dad, all my siblings, hell, I'm the last of the family. I am taking care of myself. I love to live. What I do on the marketing, what brought more out of me than anything else, in meeting all you beautiful people here and just putting a smile on somebody's face for what I love to do. Just enjoy life to the fullest. Don't, John said he's a worrier. I never worried about a damn thing in my life. I just enjoyed people. You don't worry about stuff. So why? Well, why? It makes your heart, it makes your head, it just screws yourself up when you start worrying too much. Enjoy, smile, keep a profile, because smiling. That's it.
Thank you very much, Patrick. And Yogesh, I just want to go back to you. You mentioned one word that is really important to me, and the word was impact. Okay, that is something that is special to me. That's what makes me tick. Being able to create and make an impact on somebody else. As simple as that. Okay. So with that, I just want to say thank you, everybody, for your contribution. Lovely to see you again, Monica. Really lovely to see you again. Please stay safe over there in Romania, because we're worried about you.
Thank you. Thank you.
All right. Lots of love to you. And thank you, everybody, for your contributions. And we'll see you same time next week. Okay. Cheers for now.
Later, everyone.
Love you guys.
Bye.
Bye-bye.
Keep smiling.
Bye.